Paris Hilton reveals the truth behind her Barbie persona and advocacy for child protection. In a heartfelt interview, Paris Hilton has bravely shared the story behind her iconic Barbie doll persona, revealing how it served as a shield during her challenging teenage years. The 44-year-old socialite opened up about her traumatic experiences at a boarding school in Utah, where she claims to have faced both physical and sexual abuse during her 2-year stay at Provo Canyon School. Sent there by her parents as a rebellious teen, Paris felt trapped in a nightmare that would shape her life forever. To cope with the pain, she crafted a blonde dumb girl character, using it as a protective mask to deflect attention from her past. "I created this kind of Barbie doll, perfect life character to be like a mask. I didn't want to talk about certain things. People wouldn't even think to ask any traumatizing questions. It was this whole protection over the pain," she explained in her candid conversation with Grozier magazine. Now, Paris is on a mission to be recognized as iconic after the recent passing of the Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act in December. She expressed her determination to speak out, saying, "I just couldn't keep silent anymore, and it started me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It made me feel very strong that I had survived something so horrific." Since October 2021, Paris has been a tireless advocate, traveling to Washington every few months to lobby Congress for reforms in youth residential treatment facilities. She has met with key lawmakers, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Republican Senators Chuck Grassley and Tim Scott, to push for the bill's passage. On a recent shopping trip in New York City, while picking out holiday gifts, Paris received the life-changing news that her bill had passed the Senate. Overwhelmed with emotion, she recalled, "We were bawling, in tears, just so proud and so happy." However, she is now urging House lawmakers to act swiftly and bring the bill to a vote, emphasizing the urgency of the matter. In an open letter, she wrote, "When the U.S. Senate came together in a rare show of unity to pass the Stop Institutional Child Abuse Act unanimously, it was one of the best moments of my life. It was proof that when we listen to survivors and put politics aside, we can create real, meaningful change. But this journey isn't over. I can't celebrate until this bill becomes law, and now it's up to the U.S. House of Representatives to finish what the Senate started." Paris passionately called on House leaders to consider the vulnerable children who cannot advocate for themselves, stating, "They are relying on us, on youth, to stand up for their safety and dignity. Passing this bill would be a testament to what we can achieve when we lead with empathy and courage." Last year, she testified on Capitol Hill about the harrowing experiences she endured at Provo Canyon School in the 1990s, advocating for sweeping reforms in the foster and youth rehabilitation system. "When I was 16 years old, I was ripped from my bed in the middle of the night and transported across state lines to the first of 4 residential facilities. For 2 years, I was force-fed medications and sexually abused by the staff. I was violently restrained, stripped naked, and thrown into solitary confinement," she recounted. Paris revealed that her parents were completely manipulated by the facilities, unaware of the horrific treatment she was enduring. She highlighted the alarming reality of a $23 billion a year industry that sees vulnerable youth as mere dollar signs, operating with little oversight. In a previous interview, she also shared the painful memory of her first sexual experience, which was non-consensual. At just 15 years old, she was raped by an older man after being given a spiked drink. Living with her grandmother in Palm Springs, she often visited shopping centers where older men would approach her and her friends. One day, they were invited to a house where she was offered drinks that made her feel dizzy and disoriented. "I woke up several hours later knowing something bad had happened," she recalled, detailing the trauma that would haunt her for years. Paris's story is one of resilience and courage, as she continues to fight for the rights and safety of children who have suffered in silence. Her journey is far from over, and she remains committed to ensuring that no child has to endure what she did.